Reading all the papers about all the new prime ministerships saying what they're saying about an injustice. Well, I don't understand that. It's not just about an injustice, it's about somebody claiming the annex of Crimea originally in 2012. There was hints of it in 2010, but the Donbass was invaded by Russians killing Ukrainian people in their basements. 2010, 2011, 2012, 2014, the Russians annexed Crimea. They said it was against the rules of the Minsk agreement, which seems to be a bit unfair because that's not true as far as I can see. I can't see anything about the Minsk agreement. So President Putin on the 26th of July 2026 said that Russia didn't start the war. Well, in a video in 2021, he said he was paying terrorists to invade Ukraine because some Russians were claiming they wanted to be Russian in Ukraine on the borders of Damascus, on the Dnieper River areas as well. So Zaporizhzhia was attacked for some reasons to do with industry. And there's the energy. There's a couple of nuclear power stations, remnants of them, and the money that British Aerospace put in, British Airways, sorry, to seal up the old fallout of that part in Ukraine above Kiev. There is an old nuclear power station. I'll remember the name in a minute of the power station that had a meltdown, Chernobyl. So it has been sealed up and made safe. It would appear that for some reason, whenever he sees funding going to somewhere, he thinks he's going to claim it because it's no longer an expense. The safety levels in 2013 were just borderline. I remember Valeria Lukyanova going to see the remnants of Chernobyl. She wore a radiation suit around the sports centres that were there in that time. So she used to spend some time in Russia campaigning for her new age music and her beliefs in, I think it's Hinduism. She likes Hinduism as Ashtar and Tara. So she's not really, she understands certain faiths and things. But anyway, let's not talk about Valeria Lukyanova. It's got nothing to do with it apart from she's witness of the economy. When my music was out looking to be, my personal problems of what's attacked me are separate because there's just criminals everywhere stealing. So this thing that's on my webpage on the X, my webpage on X is proof of what was being campaigned at around about the time of 2013, 2012, 2013, 2014, of the attacks by Russians killing women's husbands and pulling them out of basements. Before this special exercise happened that Putin called in 2022. 2021, I was in Ukraine, Odessa. I was setting up a food bank. I was in the talks to set up a food bank for the poverty that was happening around homelessness. At the time, I was recovering, and I got seriously attacked by criminals, multiple stab wounds, and I've got some information about foreign investment from Saudi Arabia, those sort of places that are from around OPEC's face relatives. There was also a thing about Donald Trump in one of the news magazines around about 2019, 2017, 2016, 2015, about his relations of being related to people in Ukraine. Donald Trump's got relatives in Ukraine, apparently. His ancestors come from Ukraine. There's a news article in one of the magazines. That's 2016 or 2015. So anyway, he's been talking politics about politics in Ukraine, and his personal interests are maybe not involved, but you know. So anyway, Putin said this is not a war, this is a special exercise. We are going to ask all the women to leave